Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna stick with this deck. Hasn't really let me down too much yet. We're gonna probably just, yeah, stay with this deck until the end of story mode. I mean, if I fail the dual runner section, I get put back outside the mansion gate anyways. So I gotta just mash through text over and over again every single time I want an attempt at the dual runner section. So basically, yeah, Rex is gonna turn, he's gonna reveal that he's actually evil. He's gonna hop on a dual runner and we have to chase after him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like no skip option either for the dialogue if you've seen it once already. I don't know, but I don't believe there's a skip option. If you want to stop me, you shall have to catch me in a dual runner race you all so love. On a track with some really sharp turns that I was having trouble with. We'll see if I have any better luck on attempt number 2. Yeah, these are some really sharp turns on this track right here. Already bumping into walls, I see. Okay, there's a shot we actually catch him here. Not after that. I think I almost caught him just now already. So slow, so slow. This is too slow. I can't steer well enough. Okay, this I can easily make. Okay, see him again. Bumped into a wall again. A little bit. No. I don't think it's gonna be it. Again, no. No, not after that. Not after that. Anything to improve the handling on this dual runner so I steer better? Anything to steer better, or is what we have right now the best we can get? I really do want to try one more time. I'll have to wait like another 2-3 minutes so to get another real attempt at it. Unless there's like a fast forward on the emulator or something, there probably is. There's frame skip. Is there like fast forward on this? Oh, there's frame skip. Doesn't seem to be running any faster in that case. Where is that? I guess I can look around for a little bit more, but I'm not really seeing anything that lets it run faster. Sound, 3D settings, no. Emulation settings, maybe. Emulation settings. I don't see anything of the sort. I must not be looking hard enough. Alright, attempt number 3, if this does not work, I'm gonna see if there's any more dual runner parts I can go pick up that helps me out on this. So acceleration is my top speed. Do I have anything that can... Could I buy any dual runner parts that could just let me reach top speed faster? I'm thinking maybe more so find some that just help me make these sharp turns. Missed it already. Missed the speed boost. We just straight up missed it. Completely and utterly missed. Had to hit that and we simply did not hit that. We straight up missed. Yeah, this is absolutely 100% slowing me down whether I like it or not. Yeah, I literally just cannot go. Dude, I literally cannot go. Yeah, this time it's not even close. I pretty much got shafted right at the start. It's not even close. Let's miss another. Let's miss another speed boost. Let's just completely and utterly miss another. Yeah, that's gonna stop me too. I mean, even then I still tried, but it was just never like meant to. It wasn't meant to be. Who's there? Clearly wasn't meant to be. Who's there? One more try, and then I'm gonna look at considering getting better dual runner parts. So handling, does that help you make the sharp turns better? I also saw like mentions of a few parts that just can give you like a temporary speed boost. I have to figure out how to engage those too if I want to buy one. Where's that pressure physicist? Later today, for sure. probably gonna be later today. I don't think anything's gonna, like... I don't think I'm gonna have anything interrupt me today. Yeah, because I saw the new monsters, and also spent a little bit of time yesterday just playing around with them. I saw the new monsters, and also, yeah, check them out. Spent a little bit of time yesterday checking them out, too. And let me guess, how far along are you with that already? Missed it. Oh, that's not good. Wait, what? I see him. That again. I'm losing him again. Speed boost. Catch it. No. One here. Probably not gonna get it. Maybe. Maybe. I caught Rex! I caught up to him! I caught Rex! Sounds like... Yeah, it really does sound like something I could have been, yeah, hearing in a ROM hack of Mario World. True, exactly. I was simply not expecting them to do a lot of the things that they were doing. I was expecting, I don't know, just very faithful, like, recreations of the monsters that were from Grace. But no, there's subtle enough differences that actually just make me do a double take as to how to approach them. Yeah, Bobber Fisher, for one thing, is definitely something that was catching me off guard. It took me like a few encounters with it, only like a few encounters with it, to notice that if you're crouching, it's gonna damage you. Yeah, Dozer, like, that was like what was in the mod before. That was what was in Pressure before Grace got removed. Yeah, for Dozer, you had to just be crouching and not moving. Like, the replacement, you just gotta, like, not be crouching and not moving. Oh, plus this kind of glitch, too. I mean, to be fair, it's only been in the game for, like, what, not even a day and a half? For something that's been in the game for, like, not even 2 days, I'm expecting some glitches. Good one, why? Why are you doing all of this? If you want to know the answer to that question, you'll first have to defeat me in a duel. Defeating you one at a time would be too troublesome. I'll take you both down together. Since it's 2 versus 1, I'll start with 16,000 life points. Do we have any other choice than to do what he says? Do we get to save our game, or do we have just to go... Any chance to, like, save our game here, or no? The whole world is in danger, you have to stop Goodwin. Now that I've saved my game here, specifically? There's just gonna be no turning back until we just finish story mode. I'm just gonna lock in that save because otherwise, if I fail to defeat Goodwin here in a card game, then I have to just do, like, the whole chase on the dual runner again, and I'd rather not have to repeat that. Is he supposed to damage you while crouching, or is that a mistake? I also have a pretty solid hand here. Let's see what Yusei's cooking up. But first, we gotta see what Rex is cooking up here. Call of the Haunted Lightning Vortex, 2 bottomless trap holes. Yeah, Yusei is also gonna... Yeah, Yusei also has like a really solid spell trap lineup. So if you book a moon something that's about to get destroyed by bottomless, that puts it face down and then the bottomless doesn't work. Yeah, because I know... I had this feeling once I got to 450, there was like, what else can I really put on in terms of modifiers that still makes the game possible? Well, what other choices do I really have? And I can only imagine it's way worse for 500. You pretty much need him for, yeah, 500% mods anyways. I mean, in theory, it should be a rather easy 15% if it's not too different from Dozer. Or at least that's what it was in theory. Kitty Clock is too much for 500%, you say? I'm looking at 2 trap cards that I don't know what they are, so I'm gonna just summon a Mystic Tomato and attack into one of these set monsters, see what happens. I can make this Mystic Tomato lose half its attack and still have it get banished, so not responding to that in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, also, yeah, now my Mystic Tomato doesn't get to search. Yeah, Kitty Clock is one I definitely want to just keep on trying. Kitty Clock's like another really fun-looking one once you actually get the hang of it. Yeah, imagine my shock when I realized that you have to wind up this Kitty Clock, but if you wind up too much, the handle breaks, like, permanently for the rest of the run. Imagine my shock when it breaks permanently. Synchro shenanigans. Moon Dragon Quilla. What does that do? I want to see what that does. Okay, but Yusei's taking his turn, so... Can't really interact with anything while my computer... Okay. Yeah, well, my computer tag partner is taking their turn. Yeah, it only took, like, what, about 3-4 months? So Call of the Haunted, bring back Hypersynchron, which is level 4 tuner. Flip summon Nimble Momonga. I think Yusei's probably just gonna go for a synchro play here. Oh, never mind. Or maybe you could just synchro in main phase too. Ren is still trying to start up a VTuber career? Still? I didn't even realize just how far ahead me and Yusei got in this tag duel. Both you and I know that isn't gonna work out. Well, whoever knows, knows. So there's still 2 back row unaccounted for here. This set monster is a Ghost Gardener. I'm gonna use that as tribute fodder for Caius. I'm just gonna start trying to pick apart this back row with Caius. Alright, Rex is playing Winged Beast monsters. Apparently he's playing Winged Beasts. Giant Germ. Which is gonna summon 2 more Giant Germs from the deck when it dies. I can just attack over both anyways, it's fine. Both my monster and the germ have 1,000 attacks, so they're gonna crash. And then when my flying squirrel dies, I get 2 more copies of it from the deck. I get 2 more copies of it from the deck, like, face down, defense position. Plus I gain 1,000 life points, which is nice too. Also, aren't VTuber models typically, like, hard to come by, expensive to make really good ones? Oh, right, it's Yusei's turn, but anyways, yeah. It's probably fine to just flip summon everything in attack mode and attack into this almost completely empty board. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. This set card of Rex's isn't flipping up at all. It's looking good. She does not deserve to have a VTuber career after nearly driving a man to suicide and, yeah, causing big damage to his livelihood. I'm gonna just do Synchro Summon here. Now I'll be free to just, yeah, start, like, bouncing Rex's cards back into his hand. I don't think Call of the Haunted is currently... When the monster is... When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. The Hypersynchron, okay, this brought back the Hypersynchron, which I just used as synchro material to make this Brian axe, so... Because the monster wasn't destroyed, it was used as synchro fodder. This didn't get destroyed. Pre-Errata Bryanak, you can target your own cards. So I'd be able to get another use out of that Call of the Haunted there. I mean, he is slightly weird, but... But yeah, to be real, you did, like, effectively try to ruin a man's career. I don't know, was it was out of jealousy or something, I believe, like... Wasn't it like Ren really wanted to, like, take her relationship with Zeal to the next level, but he was uninterested? And that's what really, like, set it off, the whole, like, drama. We'll just put a Cyber Dragon onto the battlefield. Ideally, I don't know, just discard your 2 cards, put those 2 cards on Rex's field back into his hand, and then just attack with everything. Or yeah, flip Raiko, destroy 1 card, and then just have Bryanak bounce the last one. Yeah, we're winning this one. Yep, basically, long story short, we won. There's no such thing as a useless card. So you choose to defy me. Me, the divine being. Not bad. I see you're quite strong, which means you'll make an even more delectable sacrifice for the king of the underworld. What? That's the only reason you agreed to duel us? Of course, the power of both agreed duels and a signer are needed to complete the ritual. How perfect. It seems the others have arrived now as well. Hey, everybody! What's going on here? It was Goodwin that was trying to summon the king of the underworld. Ah! So he was the bad guy? I can't let him get away with this. Oh, no, this again? Ah! What's that? It looks like the king of the underworld has appeared. And it's what looks like a giant spider or bird? It looks like another Earthbound immortal. Goodwin, what are you thinking? Is this the final boss? It's looking like it. It's looking up to be like it is the final boss. Goodwin replaced his left arm for one with the mark of the dragon's head. I still see both arms. I still see both arms. Now I have the powers of both the Signer and Dark Signer. The mark on my arm is glowing. Story mode or 100%? Yeah, the last one I played, the last one of these World Championship games I played was, I think I played 2009 or something, like 1 or 2 years ago. For what you care to do. I was doing some extra free duels. I mean, if you really just want to go at it with story mode, I think maybe you could probably complete it in the span of like 10 to 15 hours, possibly. All of story mode, if you know what you're doing. Maybe a casual playthrough, but I think like something really optimized, a lot less than 10 hours. With the power of the wicked gods and the Crimson Dragon, I've become the Almighty himself. What are you talking about? Very well, I'll tell you if it will make you cease this barrage of questions. My brother Roman had the mark of both a Signer and Dark Signer on his body. However, his soul was nearly taken over by the wicked gods. It was then he sacrificed his arm to get rid of his Signer mark and left it to me. That way when all the Signers come together, they could defeat the Dark Signers, including himself. But then I realized something. Even if defeated, the Dark Signers will rise again and the world will face this threat once more. So I decided to end this endless repetition that plagues us once and for all. Do you think you can really do that? With the power of both a Signer and a Dark Signer, I'd become a god myself. I'll destroy you with the King of the Underworld's power, then rebuild with that of the Crimson Dragon. I'll make a new world myself. Just stop this madness. You think you actually think that we'll help you in your diabolical plan? So many innocents will die. I can't let you do that. Not to mention you're bringing the spirit world to all of this. Yeah, you're gonna make everyone suffer. Good one, what you're doing is wrong. The power to put an end to that destiny is not that of a god. It's something that we have to work, strive, and fight for. How do you powerless humans propose to fight against destiny? That's the bond we share as friends. We'll use the special bond we have to change our destinies. Pathetic. I'm untouchable. You are less than nothing in my eyes. Okay, we're almost done with the story dump here. If there's like one more final duel, can we just get on with it? We'll show you what we can do. Huh? I thought I fixed this thing! You disappoint me. You should realize just how useless you really are. No, why'd this have to happen now? You say? Jack, where's your duel runner? It got destroyed during a battle with the Dark Signers. Oh no. At this rate, Are we not able to stop Goodwin anymore? There's still me. How amusing, a non-signer wants to challenge me. As a reward for your courageous endeavor, I won't hold anything back. Spirit World, please give level engine strength. Any way to save our game before just throwing ourselves into this duel? It's another turbo duel, isn't it? How's my deck looking? How's my turbo deck looking before we actually do this? How is this looking before we duel him? It's still looking very solid, in fact. Yes, pretty good still, in fact. That's how it's looking. Though I would like to get this Torrential Tribute in here somewhere. I have a copy of Torrential Tribute I want to go and play. Remove 6 speed counters, draw 2 cards. How many stars did I... Oh, when I tried the new monsters and pressure, how many stars did I use? I just put on only the new modifiers, so basically 1 star. I only spent like really 30 minutes just to see what we were going to be dealing with tomorrow. Did I complete a run? No, not yet. I just want to take a very quick look at the new monsters, if anything. I think I'll have enough speed counters lying around to play 2 copies of the Shift Down. It's remove 6 speed counters, and then it's basically Pot of Greed. Alright, here we are again with card games on motorcycles. Cannot do this very first turn of the duel. We need 2 speed counters. We don't start with 2 on the very first turn. I can't believe, yeah, Masked Dragon has literally been in my deck the entire game. It's pretty much been here since day 1. Apparently he likes my play so much he's gonna do the same thing. Set a monster and then set 2 back row. Alright, what card did I just destroy? I don't recognize what I just destroyed. Meteor Flare. Activate by sending 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard while your opponent has more than 3,000 life points to do 2,000 damage to your opponent. I don't know, sending 2 cards from hand to graveyard for some burn damage, even if it's a lot, cost is still too steep if you ask me. I'd never run that. Let's get another spy from my deck onto the battlefield first. I'm gonna try and, yeah, just have Mobius come out and then take a shot at that back row. I'm gonna try to summon this. And then destroy these two. There's Icarus attack again, and a speed spell version of Brain Control. Okay, he's still on the Giant Germ. If I would have known that was what he had set, I would have put more of my monsters into attack mode just to start attacking over them. If I had known that's what he had set. Only summoned one from the deck, so is one of these two cards in hand probably another Giant Germ? Did the third one maybe end up in his hand? I mean, usually if you can summon two from the deck, you'll summon two. KKK, bring ultimate destruction. Here's another Earthbound Immortal. We're a Coach Araska or something. If there's no face-up field spell card on the field, destroy this card. There's no way to get rid of the Speed World 2s, so we can't remove the field spell to get rid of this thing. When this card is normal summoned, return up to 3 cards you control from the deck. Return up to 3 cards you control of the deck. Except this card. This is the only card he controls. It's not going to discard any cards from my hand because he has no other cards to return from field to deck to actually make it... It's gonna have 100 attack. It needs to actually send other cards from field to grave. No, not from field to grave. Return from field to deck to make me discard that many cards at random, and then for it to gain 1000 attack for each card to discard this way, but now it just only has 100 attack. I cannot declare this as a... I cannot attack this though, still. So if I can't attack it, still... So what if it only has 100 attack? If I can't attack it, I still can't really get through. Because if I were to just go to my battle phase, would I not be able to attack at all? Because the only monster on his field is something I can't attack. I'll just remove it with Soul Taker then. So you hang on by a thread. Nope, doesn't really look like it. Yeah, if like Rex had other cards on his field to actually put back in his deck to make me discard. Yeah, then that monster of his would have actually had some halfway decent stats. And I would have been like not had a Soul Taker to just remove that monster. Let's just say if actually Rex could have just like forced me to discard a bunch of cards in hand. I would have just negated the summon of Salt and Judgment anyways. I could just have totally negated this summon. Yeah, we're just like we're way ahead here. And now I'm just gonna draw another 2 cards. Oh yeah, now you're only spending... I'm trying to remember if like there was an earlier version of this card that had you spend 12 speed counters to get the same effect. In, like, World Championship 2009, did this make you spend 12 speed counters to get the same effect? I don't remember. I'm looking it up right now, actually. I'm curious. So, World Championship 2010. Reverse of Arcadia. So I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, World Championship 2010, it makes you remove 6 speed counters. Yeah, I thought I remembered it actually being I thought I remembered it being, like, significantly worse in 2009. Remove 12 speed counters to draw 2 cards. Yeah, in this game, it's only 6. Yeah, about that. There's new monsters in the game now. I'm gonna definitely do some modifier runs with the new monsters. I definitely plan to do this later today, for sure. Yeah, Rex is all talk here. He's staring down a board of, like, 4 monsters. And he's saying, yeah, I'll cut that bun of yours. Just you wait and see. Like, he actually thinks he has any shot at winning. He's so far behind, yeah, like he even thinks he's got a shot at winning, yes. But yeah, I still need, like, another battle phase, most likely. So, can special summon a level 5 monster from Graveyard, assuming he has any. He didn't have any. Alright, one last attack from the Gravekeeper's Spy will just put him out of his misery. Impossible. How can someone who is not even a signer possess this kind of power? Regardless, it is only the power of a human as nothing compared to the power I now wield. You can do nothing to stop the King of the Underworld now. What do you mean? So he lost his signer power? Our marks, they're back. Did the Crimson Dragon turn down Goodwin? You know, how he's just been, like, ranting and raving for, like, the past half hour about how he wants to destroy the world, probably. How did this be? Did the Crimson Dragon not make me his chosen one? No, he didn't. He chose the close bond between friends instead. I won't let that happen. I'll crush you right here and now. I'll prove to you that I'm the Almighty One. Again? Challenge him to another duel. I did not even need that torrential tribute at any point during the turbo duel. I'm still gonna just quickly get that in there anyways. Because it's, yeah, like, it's just... If the opponent... If anybody summons a monster, you can just destroy all monsters on the field. It's basically a board wipe. How could I say no to, like, a very easy-to-trigger board wipe? I cannot say no to that. Torrential Tribute back in 2010, you cannot pass that up. We can't say no to this. This makes me discard a card to destroy a card on the field. That requires a discard. Or I guess I'll just actually toss Shrink. I'm probably gonna beat him, especially with how well that Turbo Duel went. Probably gonna beat him a second time. Immortal Condor. We gotta beat him, like, what, 3 times before he finally gives up? At least 3 times? He's still trying to beat me! He's still trying. He still hasn't given up yet. Alright, if you insist. Alright, if Rex plays a bunch of back row, Heavy Storm is gonna be a blowout. A 2-for-1 would still be pretty nice here. Or it could just make Mobius go get rid of the 2-set back row. Master Dragon won't let me summon another monster with it because it didn't get destroyed in battle, but I get a free shot at trying to destroy these 2-set cards. Mobius' effect is still on the stack here. And I got rid of a Mirror Force. Also, I baited out a Book of Moon. There's a good chance this Mobius does just die on the next turn, though, because it only got 1,000 defense and it's stuck in defense mode now. Back on this Mausoleum of the Emperor stuff, are we? We're back on this. Pay 1,000 life points to summon a level 5 or 6 without tributing. Divine Foul King Elector. Never seen this before. Still on the Giant Germ. So, the 2400. Once per turn, select any face-up card on the field. I think it's like an ignition effect during main phase, so yeah, can't stop Deep Prison. Not stopping Dimensional Prison here. While your life points are lower than your opponent's, which right now his are lower than mine, equipped monster's attack becomes 2400. If I just Book of Moon the Giant Germ, the equipped card is gonna go away. DD Warrior Lady. I'll have Warrior Lady attack into the Germ and then just banish both so that he's not gonna get the search. He's not gonna go into the 2 germs. I'm gonna make Warrior Lady banish both. Yeah, good old DD Warrior Lady. But yeah, modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, not even consideration anymore. Yeah, these days, not even like a consideration unless you're playing older formats. Set a monster. You'll love to see it. End phase. I'm gonna run out Spirit Reaper in attack mode. If Mobius can clear the set monster, then Spirit Reaper can attack directly. I can just make Rex discard the last card in his hand. He's gonna put another Mausoleum of the Emperor on top of his deck. So, that basically means we know what his next draw is, and it's gonna be something useless. Especially since, yeah, Rex loses the other card in his hand. Alright, I just ripped his Wiracocha Araska from his hand. Yeah, now he's gonna draw a field spell that's another copy of one he already has. And he has, like, no monsters here. He's gonna have a completely dead draw. Mystic Tomato. This is gonna put him at 500. Spirit Reaper is not gonna be able to attack for lethal. I know this other card is a Mausoleum of the Emperor. I'll just make him discard it anyways. I mean, an attack without a second thought if it was enough to just defeat him here and now. Alright, Rex has one card left in his hand. Swords are revealing light, but I have Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm. Destroy all spells and traps on the field. The so-called trying to bring back the King of the Underworld is gonna die to a little Spirit Reaper. Yeah, his whole plan to just pretty much, yeah, destroy the entire world. Foiled by Spirit Reaper. Ah! Where are we? And who's that? Roman? Brother. It seems we took the long way to get here, didn't we? Thanks to all of you, I finally realized something I'd forgotten. The only way to stand against destiny is through the bond of friendship. Thank you. Let's finish this through the bond we share as brothers. Alright, finish what now? Leflinson, is it over? I see. The power of our friendship has brought peace to this place once again. Let's go. Okay, so Carly's actually not dead after all. So yeah, all those, like, Dark Signers, so it turns out they actually, like, survived. So they've all survived, apparently. Or at least we know Carly survived. Alright, somebody else on Duel Runner. Where's Luna going to? Maybe back to the Spirit World? I don't know. Yep. Oh, Callan's back too. Callan's also back to normal. Yeah, we made it to the end credits. Yeah, we beat story mode. If I'm not mistaken, there's still quite a bit of, like, post-game content. Like, after you've done story mode, you can now access. Yeah, there's a lot more that gets unlocked once, like, actual story mode is complete. I'm probably gonna go and do some of this post-game, like, yeah, post-story mode content as well. Yeah, overall, this specific story mode, this Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship story mode, significantly ended up being easier than 2009's. I mean, yeah, for one thing, we didn't have that gauntlet where you had to duel 4 different opponents all at once. The final one running a Dark Arm Dragon deck, too, mind you. And the first and the third opponents being no slouch either. So if I go back to story mode, you can do a new game with the existing data, or you can just continue. You can do a new game plus, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. We'll just continue, like, yeah, post-story mode. Yesterday I heard this awesome story from a guy that came across the Daedalus Bridge. He said that at this place called Bootleg, in the Diamond area, you can change your tag partner. Of course, Itsuki and I are going to be partners forever, so it doesn't matter to us. And the people that want to be your partner will be there, so you can easily see who's available. But some people who aren't there might also want to be your partner too. So one of the things that looks like we're unlocking is tag dueling in story mode. They won't want to join unless you show them how good you are first. Yeah, nobody wants to partner up with somebody who stinks. You should try dueling and partnering up with a lot of different people. I'll be your tag duel partner anytime, so anyway, have fun tag dueling. They finally finished building the Daedalus Bridge. We can use it anytime we want now. I bet you can duel with a lot more people than you used to be able to. You should try talking to anyone you come across. Yeah, there's a lot of different characters in the game that you were simply not able to duel until story mode was complete. And yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2009 was like the same sort of deal. We can turbo duel Officer Trudge. I heard there's a headless turbo duelist riding around the bad area. Supposedly if you ride around here on your duel runner, he just randomly shows up. If that's really true, I'd like to do something about it, but I'm not so sure. Will you help me out? I'll come back later. We'll come back to you later and see. That was an old hideout or something, right? Yeah, it was an old hideout. There's an area also... Is this another area I can now go, this bridge that I wasn't able to go before? I can even go back to Arcadia Movement Headquarters. I have to wonder what's been going on over there since Chapter 1. I already have, like, I believe I already own 3 copies, so that's kind of useless. Getting a 4th is pretty much useless. Hey, Level Engine, feeling good? That's good to hear. I'm afraid I can't say either of us doing all that well, though. Yeah, I can tell by the destroyed headquarters behind you. Because this place is ruined, I don't have anywhere to go. But it all just depends on how you look at it, right? I think perhaps we should get straight to the point instead. Anyway, Level Engine, we have a favor to ask. Could you help us find a place to live? Whoa, hey now, you can't just come straight out with it like that. Why ever not? It makes no sense to just beat around the bush. We don't know anyone in town, you're the only one we can rely on. Still though, isn't there a better way to put that? Quiet you. Is there like a whole side quest finding these 2 people a place to live? Is this gonna be like an entirely new side quest? So as for the building itself, is it possible to still go inside or no? Can we go inside the building itself? Okay, the main building itself? No, but... Oh, wow. Thought Ruler Archfiend just sitting there in a random treasure box. Yeah, speaking of, I was talking about like really good level 8 synchros earlier. I believe I was talking about just yesterday how I want to maybe play a Flamvel Synchro deck. Flamvel Fire Dog being a 1900 attack monster, then whenever it destroys another monster in battle, you get to go summon something with 200 defense from your deck. And there's a level 4 tuner that fits that requirement, so it's just a very easy way to make a good level 8 Synchro. You need to find Flamvel Fire Dogs first, and ideally even more good level 8 Synchros. Okay, so I can just come back to Nino and also check here to just continue with the duel puzzles. I can just go back and finish all the duel puzzles and do more structure deck duels if I wish. Have to wait until the end of story mode. We last saw those two guys all the way back in Chapter 1. I'm guessing if I talk to the other one, it's gonna be like the exact same dialogue. Yeah, if I talk to either one, they're gonna be asking. Thinking I'd have to just go asking around town and see if we can find somebody who's offering. Yeah, how to explain that these two guys from the Arcadia movement now need a place to live? You can't be seen like this. Change to a security uniform. Oh, to go into this building. When was even the last time I even entered this building? Chapter 1 or something? Wasn't that the last time I actually set foot in this building? Or maybe like the very beginning of Chapter 2? Just to do like one thing and then that we never had to come back here again? Okay, now I do believe I've been in this room already. So are there more things to get from this building? This old elevator broke down again? So that's how we're supposed to lure out one of the guards? Using the elevator? So now there's still 2 guards to walk past. Yeah, this is a part of the security building I haven't actually seen yet. Okay, I think I could have maybe snuck past both. Could have maybe got past both of them just then and there. But yeah, the one on the left, I just want to make sure he can't possibly see me either. The one on the right should definitely spot me, so I feel like I screwed this up. Yeah, the one on the right's gonna see me. I need to just simply hold... Okay, will I be spotted here or no? Yeah, he has a line of sight there too. This looks like a carbon copy of the room to the left, just mirrored or something. Okay, maybe I could have actually gotten past both there. I'm just trying to, like, figure out exactly what these walk cycles are supposed to be on these security guards. Like, what are their walk cycles exactly? Okay, so I think I'll never be seen in this spot. Or perhaps... Yeah, I can never be seen in this spot, so we're gonna use this spot as a sort of reference as to how we should be playing this out. I think if I go now, we'll make it. Perhaps you need to unlock it from the control... I need to find the control room. Where is that? Is it on the left? Control room, was that on the left? How did I just run right past him without even, like, planning it? So where is this control room exactly? Yeah, this screen's gonna be far easier to just run past, clearly. This one's way easier. So I'd definitely rather check this one out first. Need a special keycard to release the electronic lock, which I don't have. I'm gonna guess the elevator does not work. Alright, let's just go back to the left side. Let's go back on the left. Oh, so close. That was a close one. I thought I almost could have made it. You pretty much have to, like, be running non-stop for that to work. So this is the control room, isn't it? This looks like it to me. What can I interact with? I'm just seeing which of these I can interact with here. It'd be dangerous to hack this stuff. You shouldn't touch any control panels you're not sure of. So did I just come here for absolutely nothing? because they're simply just refusing to actually interact with any of these. Did I come here for nothing? I mean, we should just try and touch these anyways and see what happens, but no, I guess my character just doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I guess in that case, let's just leave. So a new pack has been added to the shop. You think I'm old enough to work into the card shop? Not even close. Go shopping, talk, duel, back, information. Thank you very much. For what? So yeah, the card shop, well, yeah, the people selling the cards, we can now duel. I'll be waiting here to duel you any time, ever since we beat story mode. Okay, so now there's Crossroads of Chaos and Crimson Crisis available for sale. This also has some fairly good cards in it, but yeah, I think especially Crossroads of Chaos has also some really nice ones. Duelist Genesis isn't here, though. I'm gonna have to look up how to unlock that. Duelist Genesis isn't available. I gotta see how we get that unlocked. So yeah, the cover card is Black Rose Dragon, and that's definitely one card that immediately comes to mind as something I'd like to pull from Crossroads of Chaos. There's also a level 4 tuner here in the Ultra slot, I believe. But there's also Plague Spreader Zombie. Yeah, one of the best tuner monsters around this era. There was also, yeah, Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader is another card I'm going to be fiending for when opening these packs. That's also pretty good if I want to pivot to a plant deck. No, I'll get Turbo Warrior, though. But yeah, imagine pulling Plague Spreader in, like, just 6 packs. No, but I'll get a Zombie Mammoth. 1900 attack, and the text box is all downside. I don't know why I would ever play that. Jade Knight. This looks like something out of a Gradius title. I'm gonna just open like 4 more packs of Crossroads of Chaos here. I was probably just gonna go in the extra deck because I still have like 5 empty like extra deck slots. And it's a monster with more attack than the X-Saber Urbellum, in case I need 2400 attack on a level 7 Synchro. Tiger Dragon. We've come full circle. That was in my starter deck. We've gone full circle. Second Life Transfer. Those packs that have a chance to win a free pack inside. Yeah, me neither. I really wish they'd make them, though. I wish they'd make them. So Thought Ruler Archfiend, and I guess also because why not, let's also throw the Psychic Life Transfer in there, too. But yeah, Thought Ruler Archfiend, you better believe that's going in there. I don't have Turbo Synchron, unfortunately. 1 Dark Tuner and 1 plus non-tuner Beast-type monster. That's oddly specific for a Synchro monster. I think this is going to be a little bit too hard to summon. This one I need non-tuner plant-type monsters. Each player must pay 1,000 life points to normal or special summon a non-plant-type monster from their hand. My only plant-type monsters are really like Mystic Tomato. I mean, only because I have some empty extra deck slots still. That might as well just go in there. In the off chance we ever summon it, it'd be nice to at least have that in the extra deck. In the off chance there's actually a board state in which this is the best play to make. In the very unlikely event... Oh, we can duel Chihiro as well, can't we? There's a lot of new places you can visit. Of course, we can just go and spend our star chips on her to get more cool unlocks. Dark Signer clothing. Wear this to feel the power of the underworld. So 8 is the number of star chips I have, and that costs 15. Replica of the dual armor used by Callan Kessler. Details of its construction are unclear. And that's a lot of star chips. This yellow disc does look pretty nice, though. Dual disc was once used by a raw yellow student from Duel Academy back in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX era. Back in GX. Even older than 5D's. Change image, that's where I have to go to re-equip. That's where I have to go to select another dual disc to have on. Alright, so the Enforcer's old hideout. Is there anything of interest going on here? Probably not likely, but you never know. Not likely, but we'll see. Oh, I can just duel Callan now as many times as I want. Hey, there's like something in my room. I'm not scared. You kidding? Nothing scares me. Sorry for yelling at you, but would you please go take a look in there for me? Callan's room was... where again? Top floor. Oh, when did this get here? 300 DP, it's... I could just get that after one duel. What's this? There's this shadow in Callan's room? There's a shadow in his room? I guess let's talk to the shadow and see what's going on with it. So first, I'm gonna guess the first choice is accept and the second is refuse. No, I'm dueling Crow. I talked to a random shadow in Callan's room and now I'm dueling Crow again. don't know, talking to a mysterious shadow with no dialogue, and then just I'm suddenly randomly in a duel with Crow. Honestly, just feels like a glitch in the Matrix here. Oh, Crimson Crisis. Also, yeah, that's the set to introduce Blackwings. I just remembered. And then there's some more really good Blackwing support in Raging Battle as well. Yeah, 2010 Edison format era, yeah, Blackwing was, and still is, in Edison to this date. Yeah, still to this date, like, yeah, Blackwing is and always will be a relevant meta deck in this era. Yeah, if I can unlock Raging Battle, maybe that's a deck I could possibly want to build too. Alright, so I lost my Mirror Force to some trap card I've never seen before. Activate only while you control a face-up Blackwing monster. Destroy all face-down spells and traps on the field. I'm gonna take control of that Cal with the Moon Shadow. And tribute it off for Ryza. Once again, enter battle phase. I'll just send Ryza in here to attack. Reduce the battle damage you take from the next attack this turn to 0. Flip up Raikou and just have it destroy one of these. Whatever, like, the most recently set card was, I'll have Raikou go destroy. So I defeated Crow after talking to some random shadow in Callan's room, so what happens now? Also, yeah, how did Crow get here? Oh, Yusei! I gotta beat Yusei as well. No explanation. I just have to defeat... I just gotta go beat my friends. No real explanation here. And I'm guessing, do I have to defeat them, like, all back-to-back without a single loss? I'm guessing one bad duel and I have to start from the beginning of the side quest. Yeah, what a weird side quest. We're talking to this random shadow. I have no clue how it got there, and now we're dueling all our friends. No explanation behind any of this. flip Spy up, summon another Spy from the deck, and then I'll tribute for a Monarch next turn. That's a lot of face-down monsters. Oh, I really actually want to just start getting in there and see all these monsters this turn. Even Nimble Momonga could have cleared that. Level Eater. Yeah, my weaker monster could have cleared both of these. That's gonna suck for me. Lightning Vortex. I just lost 3 monsters there. And he's gonna go make a Synchro monster here, Armory Arm. Can't think of any other level 4 Synchros that even existed around this era. Level 4 Synchro. Yeah, now we need to just pretty much get something on the field that can run over that. Oh, okay. There should still be one of these in my deck. Alright, now I can go and clear that Armory Arm. Alright, end phase. Let's just attack this, it's a Speed Warrior. Could have just gone in with Mass Dragon and still easily run over that monster. Alright, let's summon another monster here. Summon DD Warrior Lady. Up to twice per turn, if this card would be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. Twice per turn, you say. I mean, Mobius can just get rid of it anyways. Summon a Flamvel Guard in defense mode. So how much attack does it have now? 900. That's a level 2 now. Still has 6,000 life points. Absolutely not winning this turn. Summon a magical android. No, there's nothing to really activate here at the moment. I'll activate Raigeki Break to destroy that. Alright, finally got this duel done after like 18 turns, and why do I feel like there's gonna be another one waiting for me? Why do I feel like there's still gonna be more where that came from? Okay, and then there's Jack Atlas. Yeah, we have to keep playing to do this side quest. We gotta win at least one more duel here. And I only have 6,200 life points. So my life point losses just carry over, I just noticed. So there is like a post-game, yeah, like duel multiple opponents in a row. There is like a sort of post-game gauntlet. Where you have to duel multiple opponents back-to-back on the same life points. I guess because I didn't lose any life points to the Crow, that's why I never noticed that life point losses carry over. Special Summon Vice Dragon. Tribute to Normal Summon Vice Dragon. I don't get it. I don't get it. So if I put that face down with Book of Moon, 2400 defense, I won't be able to just easily attack over it. But yeah, here I can just go into another Masked Dragon and have tribute fodder for Caius that could just go and theoretically get rid of this Vice Dragon anyways. Yeah, so yeah, how funny I was talking about World Championship 2009, Stardust Accelerator, with this one part where you had to defeat 4 opponents in a row on the same 8,000 life points. You lose life points, they carry over to the next duel. Yeah, funny how I was talking about that earlier, because this is literally like the exact same thing, but with also thankfully weaker opponents than what you had to deal with in story mode in the other game. Oh, it's bottomless trap hole removes from play, right. Alright, 1900 attack, straightforward and to the point. I'm gonna have to just Book of Moon this thing. Yeah, now I do need to get a monster on board. I do now need to get a monster. Call of the Haunted can always just get me to a monster if need be. Alright, it was that Lesser Dragon from earlier. Could also just theoretically hide behind this, too. Oh, that can target face downs. I mean, I was gonna keep this in defense mode anyways. Flamvel Guard. It was gonna stay in defense mode regardless. If anything, I'm just gonna probably wait for the Swords of Revealing Light to go away. Dark Resonator. Tuner monster. Yep, Synchro Summon. I can just Bottomless Trap Hole this. I'm gonna Bottomless Trap Hole that Exploder Dragon Wing. That's my last turn that I can't attack. Okay, so my life point losses carry over. I don't think I want to be playing Solemn Judgment unless I already have very few life points in the first place. Alright, let's actually start trying to make a move here. I just noticed, I just caught on that if I do summon Zaborg here, I'm forced to destroy one of my own monsters, so let's just summon Mass Dragon and attack with that instead. I'd personally rather not destroy my own monsters if I can avoid it. Oof, tough choice here. Do I let this through? Because if I don't, how am I supposed to protect my life points if I don't have any monsters? This is a tough call. I lose 3,100 life points and that stays lost for the next duel if there's somebody to duel after Jack. But if I don't do that, how do I protect my life points? Actually, I'm just gonna let Zaborg destroy that monster. Bottomless Trap Hole again. He still loses his Lizard Dragon. But now, yeah, now I'm down another Monarch. And I have to just pass on basically nothing. And it's a 1900 attack monster he just picked up. He just top decked that. At least he can't play anything else this turn. Oh yeah, you better believe I really want to be able to gain some life points back now. There's no way I just want to be stuck on 800 life points for the next duel. Yeah, definitely, like, one bad turn, I'm just gonna be, like, in deep trouble. Even 1800 life points is not much better. That's not gonna be much better, but at least it's not 800 life points. Now, if I could get these two other Nimble Momongas destroyed in battle, I could gain upwards of 2,000 more life points. Assuming he actually has something that can destroy them in battle. Okay, please at least go attack one of the other Nimble Momongas he has set. Please attack one of the other ones. I'll gain another 1,000 life points back. But even then, I'm still very low on life points, in any case. I guess we're just gonna go into if there's another duel after Jack. I'm gonna be going into it with 2,800 life points. And really hoping that if there's one more duel after this, there's not gonna be yet another one after that too. I don't know if I'll be able to do like anything more than 4 at this point. Considering, yeah, that duel against Jack knocked me to 2,800. Cal and Kessler. So was that every one of my friends that was part of the Enforcers? Is that all of them? Yeah, 2,800 life points. As soon as I realized this was like, your life point losses carry over to the next duel, I actually started to get a bit worried. Actually, I'm starting to worry a bit. Yeah, if I get, like, a bad hand or Callan gets a really good hand, I'm probably just gonna lose. $1,900 attack. I mean, Raiko's just gonna destroy that anyways. Set 1. I'm gonna just throw a Dust Tornado at the fresh set. Okay. I just want to see what my graveyard's looking like. There's 4 monsters in there. Oh, nice. Flying Squirrel. Hopefully this gets destroyed in battle so I can just go and search out even more Flying Squirrels to hide behind and gain some life points. Some much needed life points since I'm starting with 2,800 here. This is literally that gauntlet of multiple opponents you gotta duel in a row on the same life total. Cannot activate traps during the battle phase. So I can't play Michizure here. I'll go back up to 32. And I'll get 2 monsters on the field here. Callus still has a grip of 4 cards in his hand. One more set card that I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to do a Pot of Avarice. Just gonna use it now. Yeah, Raikou just dumping like 3 monsters in my graveyard, that was pretty nice. Would not have been able to activate this so soon had it not been for Raikou just dumping 3 monsters. I drew both copies of my Gravekeeper Spy, one after the other. There we go. Alright, so... battle phase, and hopefully this works? Ultimate Offering? I forgot that was legal in 2010. You can pay 500 life points as many times as you want per turn to just normal summon or set a monster. I forgot that that was actually legal. It's not once per turn, right? Completely forgot about this card. Ultimate Offering. I don't even know if it still needs to be banned to this day. I don't think it does. Considering the average, like, modern-day Yu-Gi-Oh deck is often special summoning, like, 10 plus monsters a turn anyways. Yeah, now I can flip up Michizure. We'll just destroy this random Headless Knight that I don't know why it's here. Do I have another? Oh, I do. Oh, right, I put one back into the deck with Pot of Avarice, so I was able to just go special summon it from the deck again. Yeah, I forgot I put that back there. Battle phase? Set a monster during the battle phase that I now have to attack over instead. Armored Zombie. So yeah, anyways, at this point it doesn't look like I have anything to worry about. Also, I literally have more life points on right now than when I started this duel. And I got way more cards in hand and on field than he does, too. We'll see if that back row could maybe just even this out or not. I'll have Raikou just go and destroy it. Cemetery Bomb. So how much damage does this deal? 500. Oh, for each card in my graveyard, so yeah, 500. Oh no, I took 500 damage. Oh no, he dealt 500. What did I just remove? Twister. It's basically a worse Mystical Space Typhoon, but you're allowed to run it at 3. Whereas back in these days, you could only play MST at 1. He, not bad, but you have not seen the last of this Enforcer. don't know, unless maybe the game's gonna make me duel him again. Magical arm shield. Okay, is the shadow finally gone or no? No, it's still there. And it gave me another random card. So yeah, we did 4 duels in a row on the same life point total, practically. So I beat the shadow, what happens now? What? You dueled with us? What are you talking about? So it's gone? It's still there? Okay, well thanks for checking things out for me. I don't know what that was about. I defeated somebody's shadow and got a magical arm shield for it. And some more duel points so we could go shopping. Oh, Ancient Prophecy. That just showed up in the shop. Ancient Prophecy I can now go and start buying packs of. Yeah, I'm guessing defeating that shadow is how I got the pack. Is that how we're gonna get, like, more of these, like, 5D's Eras packs to show up in the shop? Discord. Neither player can synchro summon. I don't know what a Slip of Fortune does. I'll get a second copy of the Slip of Fortune, apparently. Kuribon. Oh hey, there's Jester Lord again. Not that I'm gonna play it. Fortune Lady Light. I don't think I'm playing that either. I'll do 3 packs of Crimson Crisis for now also. Oh, speaking of Blackwings, there's a Bora the Spear. Just by having another Blackwing monster on the field, you can special summon this from your hand, and it also does piercing battle damage. Oh, and Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind in the common slot. Oh, speaking of Blackwing monsters, that's another very good one. Arcanite Magician. I'll need Spellcaster monsters, which I don't really... Okay, I have the Gravekeeper Spy, I think. But it's a level 4, and I'm not playing any level 3 tuners at the moment. Still think I need to come back later to see a new structure deck at the shop. So yeah, now I have a Gale the Whirlwind also in our collection. That's pretty good. I think it's limited to 1, so I don't need to worry about ever getting any more copies than just the 1. I think I'll go back to the city. This is the door in our shop, isn't it? And this was Blister's hideout, I'm pretty sure. Okay, are we gonna find any, like, funny-looking shadows in Blister's hideout as well? Am I gonna find any shadows in here? Just an empty room here. Oh, we're explaining to... Oh, yeah, Blister. Oh, now I remember, like, there were those two psychic guys at the Arcadia movement, and ever since, like, the whole, like, headquarters was, like, destroyed. Now that left them homeless. I see, a tough break, huh? Yeah, Liquid and Okita, I just remembered they were still looking for a place to live. No problem, though, I'll let them use it. Ah, don't worry about it, you can bring them in right away if you want. Oh, is this Bolt Tanner? You wanna know how I knew? Blister told me all about you. I heard you're a pretty tough duelist, huh? Let's introduce ourselves to the duel, huh? I'll give you something cool if you win. I'll come back and duel you at some point. Yeah, I need to walk north to leave the city. Well, the Domino City, anyways. The entrance is blocked by a heap of rubble. You can't get in that building. What's that? There's something near the entrance. Starship. Oh, really? You know, Levelinch, and you sure are, Peach. I can't thank you enough. You're really helping us out, Levelinch, and I'll never forget this. So, could you show us around right away, please? Oh, cool. Thanks so much for looking out for us. This is a sweet room. I kinda dig it. This is a small token of our appreciation. Please accept it. Hyper Psychic Blaster Assault Mode. And you can have this from me. Okay, that's the that's the Synchro Monster. And then the Assault Mode. Yeah, you need the original Hyper Psychic Blaster to even attempt to summon the Assault Mode version, so I'm like, okay, how do I summon this thing? I think it would be beneficial to know who's in charge, don't you? Okay. Settle it in a duel. Because this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. Because it's this universe. Settle it in a duel. It would seem as though you're in charge of doing all the chores in this room. Wait, what? We'll take turns, right? Can't you cut me a little break? You lost, right? So stop complaining and embrace your responsibility. Come now, Liquid. How about showing some gratitude? Thank you very much. And I'm guessing now I could also duel them here as well. So if we just come back here later, we can just duel them as much as we like. Yeah, there's the other card shop. Oh, I can now trade with this kid here? I can now do trades? So, what card are you going to give me? I bet everyone's gonna be so jealous. Oh, I can now do trading! You can only give one card at a time. Might as well trade cards that I have, I don't know, more than 3 copies of, because I cannot ever play more than 3 copy... I can never play more than 3 copies of a single card in my deck. Can I not trade anymore? How does trading with Helio work exactly? Hello again? Welcome back. How does trading with Helio work exactly? There was like one option to trade and now it's gone. actually look this up real quick. Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2010. Helio. How do I get another opportunity to go trade with him? Helio will trade with you on a card-for-card basis after you beat the game. Yeah, but do I have to, like, defeat him in a duel to get another opportunity to go trade, or does a certain amount of time have to pass? How does this work? He allows card trades, but it can also trigger a glitch yielding blank or question mark placeholder cards. There's a glitch with this trading that might give you, like, a junk card that doesn't actually give you anything. I really want to know how I can get that trade option to come back so I can just keep doing it. Helio is a small chance to give player blank cards that display the cards back. When this happens, you don't get a card, but they still lost the card they gave to Helio. You might just get, like, a junk card because of a glitch. After finishing the main storyline of each of the games, Helio will randomly offer the player the chance to trade cards with him. It's completely random. So I need to just come back whenever, and hopefully he's offering a card for trade? I want to just keep on doing, like, trade after trade, especially with the cards I have more than 3 copies of, because I can never use those extra copies. I could go duel her as well if I want. That's probably going to be another day, though, still. And I could just keep collecting cards. I mean, I probably will just, over time, just keep on collecting cards here. I'll just save my money for when something else really nice shows up in the shop. We'll just hold on to our money. Alright, the facility with Chief Armstrong outside. Can I actually go inside the facility, or is it still locked? Okay, still can't go inside the facility. So, this is the bar in the Daimon area, the bootleg bar. There's actually another guy here I can talk to. This cafe recently started a service where we match people with a tag duel partner. Blister told me about you, said you're pretty good, so I took it upon myself to enter your data. Everyone's been talking about you. I bet lots of folks have applied to be your partner. Want to look? How do I look and see? And then once I choose a tag partner, can I change that, or is it permanent? The tag partner that I choose. Is it, like, locked in permanently? Leave your tag partner. Select a tag partner. Who can I team up with? I have only these two to pick from. At least in story mode anyways. I'll look and see how I can unlock more tag partners. So, the owner of the bar. Thinking of dual puzzles. Alright, even more content. Now we have unlocked some more duel puzzles for beating story mode as well. I'll go back to World Championship mode because I do kind of want to use the password machine. Wow, new packs in the shop. Since when? World Championship Edition 4! Now I need to go and just Google some passwords real quick. Okay. I only have one copy of the Raikou Lightsworn Hunter at the moment. I want to make that... I want to make that 3. I want to make that a playset. Not just Lightsworn, I'd want a playset of Raikou for. Any deck, really, where I just also want to get cards into my graveyard. And even just be able to destroy any card on the field on that flip effect is nice, too. The mill 3 is just a nice bonus, especially for the decks that can take full advantage of that. I still have only 2 copies of Pyramid Turtle if I want to make that zombie deck I've been talking about earlier. Ideally, we get 1 more Pyramid Turtle, and now we have the playset of that, too. Did I type the password in wrong, or is it not available? Yeah, it looks like I put the password in just completely wrong. If I want a second copy of Kai's the Shadow Monarch, I'm paying 1000 DP for it. But it's Kai's the Shadow Monarch. I'm gonna definitely, at some point, want multiple copies of that thing. There goes 1000 duel points for that one extra Caius, but... So now I can make some improvements to the deck, or I could just start fresh and see what we can do with, like, a fresh new deck. If I empty deck and then save recipe to a new slot, how does this work? Save to a new slot. Okay, can I now actually go and build the deck? Okay, the deck's empty. I have to go load the recipe, right? Read it. It's a completely empty deck. Let's actually start filling it in. No, not here. I think I'll start with the... Okay, definitely put a Spirit Reaper in there. I just want to have that in my deck almost regardless. If I need to just hide behind something that literally can't be destroyed by battle, that would always just be nice to have in there regardless. This is probably one of the better zombies I currently have on hand. Also, where did I leave my pyramid turtles? Ah, yes. Red Eye Zombie Dragon we're gonna play. Just the one because it's all I have. We're gonna give this an actual try and see just how good it is. But if I'm not really pairing this with Zombie World, it's really not that exciting if I'm not pairing it with Zombie World. That's just like another monster Pyramid Turtle could just go summon straight from the deck for free when it dies in battle. Probably still gonna do at least like 2 Mystic Tomatoes, so I can go into Creebons for one thing. That's one monster I could go into. It's right here. Could go into that. Or Spirit Reaper. Or if there's any other really good darks. Also, why am I not playing Gorz the Emissary of Darkness? If I have it, why am I not using it? Let's play our 2 copies of Caius the Shadow Monarch here as well. And if I have enough light monsters in my deck, we could also try the Chaos Sorcerer, because I'm gonna have plenty of darks most likely. Didn't know that was a zombie. Okay, Pyramid Turtle could also just summon this too, and it's a light, so if I want to do Chaos Sorcerer shenanigans, it's also a light for that. I mean, it's got 1900 attack at least. I guess we'll take that. Plus it's a light if I want to also just play Chaos Sorcerer. So I have a bunch of darks, and also I'm starting to also come across a few lights as well. Plus there's the 3 copies of Raikou we have. Also some light monsters there too. Sadly, I cannot play this, it is banned. Cyber Dragon, also put the DD Warrior Lady in. Put that back as well. Magician of Faith, we're also just not allowed to run this. I already have 2 Caius and some other monsters that need like actual tributes to summon. We already have like 20 monsters in here anyways. I'm gonna see if I have any more good dark monsters I can just search off the Mystic Tomato. Any more good darks worth playing? When this card is summoned, you can send 1 dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. Oh, there's also Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. I guess there's our level 3 tuner we can also play. Once per turn, you can have the attack and defense of a face-up monster your opponent controls, and it's not until end of turn either. Okay, I think we have enough monsters. So Mystic Tomato can go into Spirit Reaper, Creebons, or Gale the Whirlwind. I think that's pretty solid already. So how many lights do I have? 2, 3, 4... like 7 light monsters. And I think, aside from these turtles, everything else is dark attribute. So summoning Chaos Sorcerer in this deck should be pretty easy. Let's go to my spells and traps now and just... let's get those finalized too. Three copies of Zombie World. Gotta play the Torrential. And wherever Mirror Force is, we gotta play that too. Call of the Haunted. We're definitely gonna be trying to bring stuff back from the graveyard. Oh, speaking of bringing stuff back from the graveyard, I think I'll run one... we'll try 2 Book of Life. Special summon any zombie from my graveyard, and remove from play one of my opponent's monsters from their graveyard. We'll try 2 Book of Life here. Okay, we gotta also play the Bottomless Trap Hole. Also gonna put the Brain Control back in. This, maybe, I'm thinking about it. I could just come back to that later. I wish I could play Change of Heart, but that's banned, so no, that's off the table. That's completely off the table. Creature Swap, give my opponent a Pyramid Turtle. I do like the sound of that. And then run over it with any of my other monsters, and then the turtle gets destroyed in battle, it goes to my graveyard, and I get to search off it. I have 3 Dark Holes in their band. I can't play any of my 3 Dark Holes. Okay, where's Mystical Space Typhoon also? Oh, and Heavy Storm. Probably went past it. Yeah, I went past it. And then one last card to really just round out the deck here. I also gotta fill my extra deck back up, but other than that, this is looking very competent already, this zombie list. I do wonder if maybe I should just dial this back to 2 Zombie World. Could 3 maybe just be like too much? I'm gonna dial this back to 2. If I had another Book of Moon, I'd probably just run that at this point. I guess Fisher, to just round out the 40. I guess for now, Fisher can be like the last spot in the deck. What are more non-tuner psychic type monsters? I don't believe I'm ever gonna summon this thing. Majestic Dread Dragon, I also don't believe I'm ever gonna summon either. We've never summoned this once, and I don't think we ever will either. Okay, I should save the deck list. Before doing anything else, I should actually save this. Let's look up more Synchro monsters to get our hands on, but it's looking pretty solid so far. I'll do one duel and free duel, I guess, with the newly constructed deck to see how good it is. How many opponents do we have now? We have all these that I don't think I saw before. Power Tool, Trident, Dragion. Lava Golem. Pick a random free duel opponent. I'll just go with Lava Golem, see what happens. Bring it on! Growl. So far, yeah, there's actually nothing I can really do here. I need monsters in my graveyard, I don't have them yet. Wave Motion Cannon we're on. I'm setting a bunch of cards too. Oh, hey, I have an actual monster. Just thinking, what if I run into some battle trap trying to attack with Pyramid Turtle? Because there's 2 set cards in his background, I don't know what they are. Tribute my monster for a Volcanic Queen. Owner Seal. Return control of all monsters on the field to their original owners. If I chain Book of Moon to this, what happens? If I flip it face down, what happens? He still gets it back. Waste of a Book of Moon. He's playing Wave Motion Cannon, so paying this many life points could come back to bite me in the ass. But if this Heavy Storm resolves, we're probably off to the races. Still gonna actually get to flip up 2 of those cards, so he's still gonna... I'm not gonna completely blow him out with this. What was the other card I must have gotten rid of? Nightmare Archfiends? Summons a bunch of tokens to my field for some reason. I do kind of just want to get this Pyramid Turtle back. I do want my turtle back. End phase. Of course, just gonna set more back row. I pretty quickly already like start to notice a theme with Lava Golem's deck over here. I'm only gonna get like a measly sheep token from this, but just to send Pyramid Turtle on over to his side. So that I can get it destroyed in battle. And then summon another zombie from my deck with that. So yes, I get the summon here. I could just go straight into Red Eye Zombie Dragon. Yeah, I think that's what we're just gonna do. Straight into Red Eye Zombie Dragon. long as this card remains face up on the field, the control of all monsters on the field returns to their original owners. That's it. Okay, so if he summons Lava Golem to my side of the field, and then he'll just get the Lava Golem back. I'm just gonna bring back my Pyramid Turtle. Again. Does he have the Lava Golem to go with that remove brainwashing? Does he have it? I guess for now we're still in the clear. Ooh, Caius. I'll just go ahead and I'll tribute Pyramid Turtle for this thing. Now I have to just attack over all the sheep tokens before I can even think about attacking him. End phase. He has a Volcanic Queen. Oh, and that can attack one of my other monsters too. Okay, at least 1,000 damage to him helps me a little bit. I'm gonna Fisher that Volcanic Queen away. Well, let's attack with 1800 while we still have a chance to do so. While we still can, let's attack here for 18. Neospatian Grand Mole. That's gonna be annoying. Unless I just get rid of it here and now. Yeah, without something that can just deal with, without like something that can just deal with it, like in the battle phase or something, that's gonna be so annoying to deal with. Alright, do 1800 more damage here. Alright, can I set this face down? And end phase. Oh wow. Literally just pass and doing nothing. I'll draw Zombie World. Not really even doing anything at the moment, turning everything into a zombie. This isn't like really accomplishing anything right now. Need to ideally pair this with something that can specifically revive a zombie monster from the graveyard. He's also gonna have like another bad draw, I see. Alright, one last attack from Zombie Master should do it. Is that the best you can do? Grr. Oh hey, we got another star chip. That's a turtle. I want to try at least, I want to try one or two more duels with this new deck of mine. try another couple duels with this. Bring it on. Yeah, it's just crazy easy for me to go summon Red Eye Zombie Dragon with this deck. 3 Pyramid Turtles, and if any of them die in battle, I can just go straight to my Red Eye Zombie Dragon, like it's nothing. I could just go immediately summon it straight from the deck. And then, yeah, once Zombie World gets into the mix, things get absolutely crazy. Every time I destroy one of my opponent's monsters with Zombie Dragon, I just steal it for myself. Also, not to mention, if this does end up getting destroyed later on and it's in the graveyard, Book of Life can just bring it back. What was that card I just destroyed anyways? Tribute 1 monster when the opponent's monster attacks. Destroy the attacking monster, then do 1,000 damage to the opponent. I'll just summon a 1900 meter here. And face. Why is everyone playing Volcanic Queen? Why is everyone on this tribute my monsters for... Why is everyone attributing my monsters right now? Why is everybody playing this at the moment? I mean, I can just Book of Life that... I'll put this in attack mode. I can just Book of Life, get my dragon back anyways. I'll just get it back. And yeah, I still get to keep a 2500 attack beat stick, which is nice. Ironically, even more attack than what he tributed away. Ironically, more attack than... yeah, the monster he tributed on my side of the field. Now, I think I actually just get him here this turn with... yeah, the Volcanic Queen also adding 2500 damage to my board. That was another quick one. Yeah, I'm starting to really like this deck already. Another Star Chip for beating another opponent in free duel for the first time ever. Oh hey, that's... yes! Redhead Revolution, yeah, this is indeed Reverse of Arcadia. I was gonna do one... I decided I was gonna do one more duel in free duel here. Spartan damage. Is this a Gladiator Beast deck? I have so many opponents to pick between, and I think Great Shogun Shen is probably running a 6 Samurai deck. We're just gonna do Ojama Yellow. I'll duel him, and then I'll probably just call it a day. I just put together a zombie deck like 20 to 30 minutes ago. I'm also giving Zombie World a try, because there are some monsters that can just special summon zombie-type monsters from the opponent's graveyard. Yeah, Red Eye Zombie Dragon, every time it destroys a zombie in battle, it just special summons that monster to my side of the field. And this makes everything on the field and the graveyard become zombie, so... I'm actually giving Zombie World a spin. Pretty much every deck list I've looked at for zombies that they play in Edison format, they don't really bother with Zombie World. I mean, I think for one thing by itself, the field spell's not really doing much against most decks. By itself, at least. We'll destroy this card in the back here. Polymerization. You can tribute summon this card in face-up attack position by tributing one zombie-type monster. Well, thanks to Zombie World. All of them pretty much are. When this card destroys a zombie monster in battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon that monster to your side of the field. Alright, let's see what I'm going to be stealing here with Red Eye Zombie Dragon. Oh, never mind. My level 7 monster can't attack over this level 4. Never mind then. I can't get over that. 2700 defense. King of the Swamp. Fusion summoning. Oh, adding polymerization from deck to hand. Never mind. So, do I get to keep my monster, or does he have something to remove it? Set another card. Oh, right. I get to draw a card for free every standby phase, as long as that's on face-up defense position. Still need to find a way to get it off the field, though. I'll just pass. I was kind of expecting something like that. I was kind of expecting that. Another monster with, like, really high defense for level 4. Sure, let's just keep drawing extra cards here. Not that they help exactly at the moment. I'll just go. I think I'll get my Pyramid Turtle back. Oh, I could even steal... Yeah, because everything's a zombie, I could take any monster from any graveyard. Still going with my Pyramid Turtle. I still have no way to clear Defender at the moment. I still can't clear it. But I can clear the Gear Golem here. End phase. I guess until I can finally find a way to get that off the field. Heavy Storm. What does Paladin of Curse Dragon do again? I think, like, at the end of the turn, it just lets me revive a level 4 or lower zombie-type monster from the opponent's graveyard that was destroyed by battle that turn. Of course, just set another monster that I probably won't be able to attack over. Okay, DD Warrior Lady can just get rid of whatever. Ojama Blue. Give him Pyramid Turtle. I guess we'll do that next turn. Yeah, creature swap, give him Pyramid Turtle. Playing Polymerization, I see. So what do we want to do here? I could always just negate this. Actually... I'm gonna Solemn Judgment this. What if he, I think he's just gonna go into something super annoying like Ojama King, with like 3,000 defense. Good call. I think he's just gonna do something really annoying if I let him. Oh wow, end phase. I guess we're good to go here, huh? I'll draw another card. But yeah, I don't really want my opponent to just start drawing a bunch of extra cards for free. So I'll see if I can find a way to clear this, get this off the battlefield sooner or later. But what I can do here is just go and summon a monster from the deck with Pyramid Turtle now. Yeah, absolutely want to be doing that. 2,400 attack. We'll go with this. Alright, pass turn. I'm gonna, yeah, of course, let him draw another card because of Defender here. Still thinking about what we want to do, I see. Still thinking. It's just a set one monster. And set a back row. At least I think we do. Yeah, definitely. Just flip the dog, activate the Heavy Storm, then flip the dog, and then destroy the set monster. And then I'm attacking into basically an empty board. Okay, I just apparently went and milled Chaos Sorcerer. It was kind of annoying, but still, yeah, pretty easy game regardless. A little bit annoying with those beefy defense position monsters, but yeah, we still got them, no problem. Nothing to worry about. Warrior Strike Structure deck is back in the shop, but I need 2,000 DP to actually get it. But I could just buy... I've never seen this set before, so I want to see what's actually going to be inside. I want to actually see what's inside some of these packs. I've never opened these before. World Championship Edition 4. I'm gonna pull the cover card, Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. Wing Karibo level 9. Doom Caliber Knight. Is that playable? I think it is. I think that's playable on the right deck. Doom Caliber, yeah, I think that's solid. Masked Chopper, what is this? If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. He's gonna need a little bit of help with that, though. He's gonna need some extra help. The Tricky. Also, what am I supposed to do with a Flame Dancer at this stage in the game? I know it's mandatory. That's definitely the one thing that... Definitely for sure, like, the one thing that it has going against it. It's mandatory. So if the opponent is smart, they can pretty easily just bait it out with something that they don't mind losing. I mean, if you're really smart about it, you can just bait out that Doom Caliber. So yeah, anyways, in the foreseeable future, I definitely will continue just playing this live, but for now, I definitely want to take a rest.